Hi, my name's David Beadle, and I'm also a 2013 grad. Yeah, there's a bunch of you. And it's a real honor to be here. And, I remember just 2 years ago, I was sitting right where you were. And it's neat to be on this side now. But, a little bit about where I came from. I was in the hazardous waste field. I do hazardous waste, nuclear decontamination, demolition, oil, petroleum, pipelines, things like that. That's my profession. And I had a consulting firm for 16 years. I circumnavigated the globe. I've been all over this world cleaning up disasters and having a lot of fun doing it. And during that time period, I was married to my college lab partner, and we were married 14 years but never had children. And we divorced. About that time, I started this sense inside me that there was something else. There was something else I needed to do, and I ended up going to a Vipassana meditation retreat. And it's not really part of what they ask us to do, but during that retreat, I had a vision, and it was kind of strange because it was a vision of an e-commerce website that sold technical documents. And we'll just kind of park that one as a backstory for right now. The other thing that came to me then is I really wanted to get remarried and have a child. And it was really important to me. So off I go, and I start dating again, and I got remarried. And this woman, my second wife, blessed me with a beautiful little girl. And I was so happy. So happy about that. And about then, I was hit with a frivolous lawsuit for $2 million. And we fought it and successfully won. It was dismissed with prejudice. But as some of you may know, Errors and Omissions Insurance is underwritten by Lloyd's of London, and I was flagged as a high risk. And that was the end of my career. And I couldn't get insurance, and my house of cards collapsed pretty quick. And the first thing that went was my business, and it went bankrupt. And shortly thereafter, I went bankrupt. So here I am, a new baby, a new wife, no job. I've lost everything. And what I really, at that time, thought I'd lost myself, because that was me. That was 16 years of me, and they took it away. They took the house, they took the cars, the number in the bank. It all disappeared, and I disappeared with that. And I went into this downward spiral. And in that spiral, self-destructive behaviors began. And to her credit, my second wife tolerated me as long as she could. And she finally said, "You're going to have to leave." And she divorced me. And that was the hardest thing, to leave that little girl, because she's the most important thing in my life. I came to Los Angeles. I took a job now. I had to take a job. And I ended up working at a state college behind a computer. And I'm an outside guy, so that was really hard to do. And so I'm down here in Los Angeles. I know nobody. I have no friends. I have no family. I'm separated from the family I did have. And I was miserable. About then, this awareness came to me. I'd lost the American dream, and I'd lost my family. And I had this dream, this e-commerce website that had come up, and I didn't know what that was or where it fit into this. And it really kind of haunted me. And the last part, I'm in this dream that's practically a nightmare. I do not want to be there. And about this time, a USM angel showed up in my life, and a lot of you have some that brought you to this room. And I came with her to these meetings, just like you folks did, and I sat there. And I kept coming back, and I'd say, "I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that." So I applied, and I was accepted. And first year, so great, learning the principles and practices and all that. And I have to admit, I cried my way through the first year every weekend. Every weekend. But so healing, and they talked about, the healing that takes place. And in the second year, the doing, applying, and the miracles that took place were really incredible. The wins for me, in that second year were I manifested that website. That was my second year project. So I took literally a vision, and I manifested it in real world physical reality, and it's out there right now. This third year, I've kind of got a third year project now, and we're taking that and we're going to seed a board of directors and go for seed capital this year. I've repaired the relationship with my daughter's mother, And actually, for the first time in 4 years last night, we sat down and 3 of us had dinner together. And, that's no coincidence. That's what happens when you come here, those kind of things. I retired from my state job this summer. I took 2 months off. I went on a 1 month RV trip with my daughter all over Utah and Yellowstone. She's 9.5. And, we laughed like I've never laughed before. I got a new job, and actually today was my first day. You might think I'm a little red. I got sunburnt. I'm back in the petroleum exploration industry, and I do waste disposal for the oil companies, and we were out doing surveys up in Bakersfield today. So I finished that up and got down here. So, just all these things, all these wonderful things that took place. And I want to share a definition with you. And the word is that was shared with me is from Jane McGonigal, and it's an epic win. And it's an outcome so extraordinarily positive that you had no idea that it was even possible until you achieved it. It is almost beyond the threshold of the imagination. And when you get there, you are shocked to find that you're capable of it. So I invite you to come here, have your own epic win. Thank you very much.